Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Off the Post. Yes, we are back with episode number 10, the recap of match week number 9. But we are recapping match week 9, and we will be going over match week number 10. And joining me in the show, as always, Mishka. Good evening, mate. How you going?
Evening, SJ. How are we, mates? What do you got on there tonight? Is it Arsenal kit, is it? Or is it?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I've been painting.
Yep,
I've been painting.
Nice.
I need to get some new ones. I need to get some new ones, mate. I need to get some new ones. The old Djurgen. Is it Djurgen or Helsinki or Hajduk Split?
Hajduk Split.
Hajduk Split. There we go. Okay. All right. Well, let's go. Let's get straight into it. What was your thoughts of this weekend?
Surprising. Some of the results are surprising. I thought there was some good football though. Over past, obviously, fair few of the bigger teams sort of disappointing. Probably pleasing a couple of the other teams. I think. Even the bigger teams, the ones that did win, they didn't do it convincingly either. To be honest.
No, you're right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. But yeah, fair bit to talk about, but not too much. We won't make this like hours and hours and hours. We'll get straight into it. Yeah, we'll get straight into it. But
Yep.
Give a bit of a recap on tonight's show. So we've got recap of match week number 9, prediction results of match week 9, preview of match week 10, prediction of match week 10, English teams in the Carabo Cup, which is tomorrow, which is going to be very exciting, and then the Showdown Games. So straight into it, mate, which is going to be really, really good. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let's go to the first game of the week, which was Leeds and West Ham. And yeah, Leeds getting the win at home against a dismal West Ham, even though they've got the new manager, still not putting results in there, Nishka. You're on mute.
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
Yeah,
Leeds just come out like a house on fire at home at Elland Road and put the 2 goals in the net nice and early. And yeah, West Ham just struggled to break them down after that. They nicked a late one, 90th minute, but damage was done by then. I think, Leeds are going well now, mate, after a bit of a rough start.
Yeah, they are actually. I'm just going to bring the table up quickly. Just look at the old Prem table because they are doing what Leeds are doing. So there we go. That's now their third win of the season. Up to P15. Joint points with Everton on 11 points, which is a really, really good start. West Ham, though, they're in a lot of trouble, aren't they? It's I don't know what's going on there. They've had the changes of obviously the manager. But they the players they've got, I don't understand. I'm confused on this. And they're not putting in results. Nuno going to turn this team around or not?
They'll be hoping so, but I just struggle to see where their goals are going to come from. I don't know. They've gone back to this not playing with a striker again. I don't get it. It's really bizarre to me. I'm not sure. And you got Callum Wilson not sitting there on the bench. Like what's happening here? Why are they playing a striker? We keep asking the same question every week. They did it for 1 week, 1 game. They did it.
No idea. We'll move on.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you this one. This was a big game. This was actually a bit of a watch along. We didn't really do much of the watch alongs this week, but yeah, take us over this one. Chelsea and Sunderland. Wow.
Yeah, absolute saints away from home. What a win! They were going off, weren't they? When they scored that goal.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah.
That was a surprise of the week for me. Wow, I could not believe that. Could not believe that. That, at home, losing at home.
Yep. At home, so take nothing away from Sunderland. They played great. They weren't scared. They played good. I thought it was a pretty good game. Probably. Well, I won't say lucky to take it away from Sunderland, but yeah, they snagged that late goal, and Chelsea, they just couldn't find the way in, and they couldn't get the job done. So yeah, where do you look at with Chelsea? This is Chelsea of last season, isn't it? They look like they're going to go all right one game, they do an all right game, and then they just absolutely bottle it at home against Sunderland. It's hard to know what to think of them. One positive, they didn't get a red card this week.
Yes. You could look at that. You could look at it as a positive. I've just put there's a message just come in as well. Sunderland going to stay up.
Oh, I think they will. I think they'll bag enough points to. Well, they already are bagging points. It's like 17 points. You're pretty much halfway there already, and you're only 9 games in. I think you're fairly on the way. I think if we're 17 points this early in the season.
Well, talking about Sunderland, 4th in the table. Like, looking at the results, they played 9 games, won 5, drawn 2, lost 2, 17 points, joint with Tottenham, 1 point in front of City and 1 point behind Bournemouth, which we'll talk about them in a second. But that's phenomenal for Sunderland so far, the newly promoted side.
I don't know. You should probably be asking about us more if we're going to stay up.
We'll go over that. We'll go over that. Chelsea, do you think Chelsea will bounce back from that?
Oh, they probably will, but it's still concerning that they're getting that result. I think it's been a bit typical of them over recent seasons, really.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's a few teams that are like that.
Yeah, there is. You're right. Going over to Newcastle and Fulham. Anthony's not here, but if he is listening in, his team got the win again. And 2-1 against Fulham. Yep. Easy day at the office, really, for Newcastle. Moved themselves up to P12 now. 12 points, 1 point behind Brentford in 11th, and joint points with Brighton. Fulham slowly getting into that relegation battle. Nishka.
Easy day at the office, you reckon? Did you watch this game or what? Bruno Carabo scored 90th minute to win 2-1.
Oh, yeah.
Easy day. Oh, yeah. Easy day at the office. We got to get a 90th minute winner.
St James's Park, mate. Come on.
That's St James's Park too. I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think Fulham, they're a better team than where they are on the table. I think they've been playing pretty good, to be honest. I think you'll see them start getting some results soon, I think.
It looks like they're getting dragged into that relegation, though. They've got to be careful. If you're looking at the standings at the moment, they're 8 points. Nottingham Forest down there in 18th with 5 points. Do you start to think that Fulham could get dragged into that relegation battle?
Oh, well, they where they are, obviously, you probably think, they could be. But you look at their last few games. They just played Newcastle away. They played Arsenal. Before that, who'd they played before that? They played Fulham. Where are they?
I'll let you do the research.
Bournemouth. They played Bournemouth away. Bournemouth absolutely flying, and then they played Aston Villa away. So 4 pretty difficult games, really. So I expect them to turn that around. They'll get some wins against some easier opposition, I think, and once they're playing them at home. Like next game, Wolves at home. I expect them to fully win that.
Okay, cool. Going over to Man United and Brighton. Man United starting to get a little bit of form lately. Nishka.
Yeah, things you hate to see. No, well, I don't know. Everyone was calling for Amarin's head at the start of the season. I think me and you backed it up and said, no, I think they'll stick with him. And I think it's in time. It's going to start showing dividends. Having faith and getting a bit of continuity, not just keep recycling your manager all the time, because that's not the issue. So if these guys can start playing the way Amarin wants them to play, I think he's probably a decent manager. He just needs a bit of time with the team, and I think we're starting to see it a little bit. And I think the more these guys start winning, they're going to get that winning feeling. There's going to be a better feeling in the dressing room. The pressure starts lifting off you. It can turn around very quickly once you start getting that winning feeling again.
Yep.
And I think that's something we may see at United. They're just starting to get it together just a little bit. So, yeah, I think good result for them. Brighton have been a tricky team for a lot of teams this season too. So, take nothing away from Brighton too. They put 2 past them at Old Trafford. So, I don't think we can read into it too much from a Brighton point of view.
No, going back to what you were saying about Ruben Amorim from the start of the season to now, do you believe that Man United have started to hit a bit of form?
Yeah, I think they have. The pressure was on. The pressure was on early, and they had a bit of few results that were like, oh, is this happening again? Is this happening again? But I think in the last few games, they've sort of consolidated that and just gone, no, that ain't us. We're improving. That's what it looks like to me from an outside point of view. Oh, and I absolutely hate United. So,
okay, moving on. Nishka, Brentford and Liverpool.
Do I have to talk? Can you talk?
Do you know, actually, I'll be honest with you, right, because it's been such a busy week this week. I really haven't seen much of the highlights, apart from obviously a few of the games I've watched. But I'm hearing that Brentford have got this new technique with these throw-ins that are causing a lot of teams a lot of problems this season, and they've done it again. But I don't know what to say. I think I can't believe what I'm seeing. I think, to be honest with you, when I looked at Liverpool from the start of the season, and I said it from the beginning, from the get-go, is that Liverpool were going to conceding too many goals for my liking, and we'll just give it a little bit of a stat at the moment. So Liverpool goals against 14, goals for 16. That is not a good stat. They've conceded 14 goals in 9 games, Nishka.
Yep, it's concerning. The bit I think our defense has always been shaky. It's just being highlighted right now because we're having so much possession of the ball, but just doing absolutely nothing with it, like nothing with the ball. And then we lose the ball, and then we lose it in the shittest areas on the pitch, and it's just bang, it's just the other way, and we look like we're all at sea. We got no idea what's going on. It's crazy. I don't know. We got no. I don't know. No cutting edge at the moment. There's no way through. We're just sloppy with the ball, keeping heaps of possession. We're owning the ball, but we're just going nowhere with it, doing nothing. We don't look dangerous, and we're just conceding more the other way. Where before we were just flat out, ripping through teams, scoring goals, and the defense wasn't highlighted because we were just outscoring the other team. And I think it's not sustainable now. You just can't. We can't just keep trying to do that and going nowhere and just conceding goals. It just doesn't work.
No, you're right. Message coming in. Will Liverpool win their next game?
I don't know. I can't say confidently. Villa have been informed. They've turned their season around. But at home, I don't know. You'd want to try be trying to get the job done, wouldn't you? I don't know. If you want to stay in the fight, you got to try and get a win here. But it's massive this game, I think.
Got to bounce back. Can't afford to lose another game. That would be number 5 of the season already, and stats have already gone against them, saying that this was the amount of games I think Liverpool lost last season altogether. But we're in 9 games and they've lost 4 already, so not the best stat you want. Let's talk a little bit about Brentford. Sitting in the table, 11th, 13 points, 9 games played, 4 wins, 1 drawn, 4 losses. Igo Thiago, second joint top goal scorer in the Premier League with 6 goals joint with Semio. So I think a pretty good season so far, Igo, Thiago, and Brentford.
Yeah. Oh, I've been impressed with Brentford. Like, they've reinvented themselves with, just the players that they lost, and then I think they did really well with the players they brought in. They brought in players that, like, Jordan Henderson's massive for the dressing room. I know he's an ex-Liverpool player, might say I'm a little bit biased towards that, but the thing that he can do for the team is bringing that squad together. He knows how to win. Like, they know how to win, and the experience that can bring to a young team or a building team is huge. And they look like a team that's got the confidence to take it to anybody. And they're just enjoying how they're playing at the moment and getting results.
Yeah, no, definitely. They do agree. I think they're a great side, and their next game is going to be very interesting, which we'll talk about later on. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Moving on to the next game, Wolves and Burnley. This was a big game. This was actually quite a fun game, and a last minute in the end. Wolves 2-0 down actually for a period of time, and then. All of a sudden coming back, getting that 2-2. Could have made another one, made it 3-2. But Burnley getting the last minute winner, and shocking defence. That they just look shambles in defence. I think they're in a lot of pain at the moment, Wolves.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yep. They don't look great, to be honest. Take nothing away from Burnley. They've done all right. They've done what they had to do. Like, scoring 3 goals. You don't see Burnley bagging 3 goals very often. And away from home, 95th minute winner wasn't the greatest spectacle for a 95th minute winner, but it was. But it's a goal nonetheless, and they got the 3 points, and that's massive for them wanting to survive.
Yeah, definitely. Put himself out that relegation. In 16th at the moment, 1 point in front of Leeds with 11, and 2 points in front of Fulham, and 2 wins on the bounce as well. So a little bit of form there for Burnley. Played 9, won 3, drawn 1, lost 5. Wolves in an absolute shit show, I've got to say. Played 9, drawn none. Drawn 1, none. Drawn 2, lost 7. Minus 12, only 2 points. A lot of trouble, Wolves. Serious trouble. And it looks like it could be the end of the Premier League for Wolves.
Yep. I'm
only saying that in 9 games.
Well, money's looking safe.
Yeah, it is indeed. Anyway, moving on. We'll go over to the next one. Arsenal versus Palace. 2 teams in great form at the moment. Palace sitting on the table in P10. They were up there a lot earlier on, but this looked like it was going to be a tough game. Thoughts of this one?
I think you'll believe that should have been more convincing as an Arsenal supporter. But watching this game as a neutral, I thought this was a fantastic game. I thought Crystal Palace played really well. And yeah, Arsenal probably unlucky not to get another one, to be honest, as well. But I thought this was a cracking game. I thought Palace played really well. So I think 1-0. Well, I think as an Arsenal supporter, you probably should be happy with that. I think they played really good. But I'd say you probably say you want more. But I don't. I thought it was a great game.
It was very similar to Fulham. That 1 goal. End of the day, it's 3 points in the bag. I don't think anyone could have written a textbook or written in the stars there saying Eze scoring against his former club, which was really good to see. But But no, defensively we look extremely strong. Doesn't look like anything's going to get past. And if you're looking at the stats, Crystal Palace didn't even have one shot on target. And you wouldn't have thought that the way it was going in the first half. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. And like I said, 3 points in the bag. So yeah, really good result for Arsenal and top of the league. And here we go again. So that's all we can say at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. I love watching Zubimendi play too. I think he's a fantastic player. I think that's been absolute fantastic signing for Arsenal.
He's actually, there's a stat the other day, I think it just came out, that who do you think is got best player, best summer transfer?
Well, he'd be close. Huh? Best summer transfer.
Give you two more options.
What, for Arsenal?
No. Who got the like the award or whatever, or the stats or what the media say?
Out of the whole league.
Yeah. Two more options. New signing.
Oh, now you're testing me. I've got to think about all the new signings. Mateta, no?
Nope. No.
Mateta's already been, or always
No.
been. Who? Nah.
Two more.
I don't even know. I wouldn't have a clue.
Brian Mbemo.
Mbemo, Man United. Do you reckon that's the best one?
No.
I don't. I think Zubimendi is. In my opinion.
Close between him and Voltemade, I think.
Do you think Voltemade better than Zubimendi as a signing? You think?
I think he's in there. I don't know actually. I actually don't know who the best signing is, to be honest with you. I think Zubimendi's a great addition, but you've got Eze, you've got Grokeres, you've got Madueke, you've obviously got other clubs. You've got Cisco, you've got Mbemo. Who else? Watamari. You've got Pedro, but that's saying obviously he's on a bit of a goal drought at the moment. 7 games with no goals, compared to how he was scoring in the Club World Cup in the beginning pre-season. Man City, you've got Cherki, you've got Randes, you've got Donnarumma. So there's quite a lot, there's quite a lot to choose from. But you're saying Zubimendi?
Yeah, I think he'd be in pretty close contention. I'd imagine he's very good.
Okay.
What about Jordan Henderson?
Yes, and like I said, Igor.
Yeah,
Igor Tiago.
There's plenty, but
Yeah,
in different aspects. Different teams, like lower teams, like Jordan Henderson brings to Brentford. It's huge.
Yep. All right, 3 games to go. We're going through these really quick, Nish. Aston Villa and Man City. Now, our predictions were shocking this week, I got to admit. They weren't the best. We'll talk about that later on as well. But yeah, I'm shocked about this one because Villa now have pushed themselves up to 8th in the table after a very slow start, I've got to say, Nishka. 9 games played, 4 wins, 3 drawns, 2 losses, and they've won 1, 2, 3. They've won 4 in the bat, so they're starting to get into some form. 15 points, joint with Liverpool in 7th position. 1 point behind Man United, 1 point below 1 point in front of Chelsea. Thoughts to this game?
Yeah, I don't know. I think I actually got this one right. I don't know why I tipped Villa, but yeah, I did think it could be something like this. City have been a bit up and down. I think that's why I went with Villa, but I've been backing Villa all season, so them to turn their season around. So, and they kind of have, to be honest. They get another result here. This was a fantastic win for them. Sort of after they got that goal early, then they come under the pressure, didn't they, of Man City, and they held it up, kept a clean sheet, and got the win, man. They did what they had to do. So had nothing away from there. But Man City, where do we go to with them? They're just. This is a result they need to get, isn't it?
Well, you're looking at City now. That's nine games, 5 wins, 1 drawn, 3 losses, 16 points, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 6 points behind Arsenal.
Yeah.
And they've been in this situation before. We know this. We know City. But is it very similar to Liverpool?
Mm-hmm.
Are they in the same sort of situation as Liverpool? You know, you're looking at the stats of Man City, and we'll just go to that game actually for a bit. Look at the stats. You had 6 shots to 2 on target for Villa, 15 shots to 4 on target for Man City. More possession, more passes, more double, exactly the same on passing accuracy. Man City fouled 16 times in that game to Aston Villa's 9. 4 yellow cards for Man City. No reds. Offsides 3, corners 6. And it was a very interesting game. And Haaland at the moment, 11 goals, but no goals for him in that game.
Yeah, I'm not a big believer of looking into the stats too much when you're just looking at it like this, because you look at Villa, they scored quite early on in the game. So when that happens, you tend to see the other team have that more possession, they have the more shots because the other team's happy to hold what they've got. So it's unless you're seeing, you can't just look at the game purely about the stats of it. Like the possession wasn't that different. They were just happy to just hold onto the ball, Villa. And yeah, Man City, they were the ones chasing the game. And that's pretty much what the stats tell you there.
Yep, you're right. You are absolutely right, my friend. Spot on. And I think when you look at this, it's going to be very interesting to see where are they going to bounce back. Are they going to bounce back? The next game is against Bournemouth, which is not an easy one, which we will talk about. I think they're very similar to Liverpool at the moment. They're in a very similar situation, and it's just how they're going to get out of it. And I do believe they'll bounce back, but can't afford to lose another game.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely not.
As well. So, all right. And then we'll go over to the last two. Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. Now, obviously, Nottingham Forest have signed a new manager in Sean Dyche. We saw obviously in the press in the last few weeks, and just got the sack. Bournemouth have been on absolutely fantastic form. I thought this was going to be a tough game. I thought that Forest would give them a go, but I think this was another easy day at the office for Bournemouth. Man, they just seem to dominate. And this man, like, how is this man going to end up staying at Bournemouth? Semio, he is just on fire at the moment. Like, incredible player, and another great result for Bournemouth.
Yeah, there's going to be some big dollar signs for that man. But these were 2 fantastic goals in this game too. They were absolute crackers. So if you haven't seen them, go check them out. They were cracking goals.
I'll put in a little. There's a question coming up. Are Bournemouth looking at Europa League?
It's hard to deny it at the moment. Like they're playing fantastic. They're really good to watch too. It's hard to say. It's gonna depend, isn't it? At some point Liverpool's going to come good. Chelsea's they're coming good. Man United, Man City, Tottenham. These guys them teams. It just depends out of those teams which ones falter enough to try and sneak a Bournemouth in. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, out of the rest, you'd go Bournemouth. They're clear cut above the rest at the moment. Maybe Crystal Palace, similar. They're playing some very good football. They played some extremely hard teams to start the season too, Crystal Palace, and they're still where they are in 10th. I think once they start playing a few easier teams too, we'll see them creep up a bit. But Out of the rest, you got Bournemouth, maybe Newcastle, Villa, Crystal Palace, and then they're the ones sort of fighting for that, aren't they? So it's about those top sort of 6 teams. Which ones falter to let them in?
Yep, agreed. I think it's going to be very interesting to see. What do you think about Forest?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is there, to be honest. The owner looks like he's losing the plot. I don't know. He's sacking managers during games and all sorts. I don't know. What's going to happen? That's a ticking time bomb, that club at the moment.
Yes, it is. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. We'll obviously have to wait and see this weekend when they take on Man United, which we'll talk about. This one, I'll touch base on this one. Everton, Tottenham, 3-0. Spurs getting a win there. Everton not really doing much against Spurs, which a bit disappointing at the new ground.
Yeah, disappointing. I expected it. This is one of the ones I got a correct score on. So, yeah, I don't know. This game pretty much went how I thought it would go, but yeah, I don't know. Tottenham, they're another one. They're another one though. They can pull this out 3-0, and then they'll go away next week and lose to like a Fulham or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's going to be very interesting to see. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But do you think that they'll start to get form now?
Oh, they'll be hoping. They'll be hoping to. If you're a Spurs fan, you'd be hoping to. This is the thing, though. We're saying, "Oh, Spurs aren't in form," and that Spurs aren't this. They're sitting third, so they're not. It's not all doom and gloom for them. They're 5 points off the top of the table. They can very easily just continue on their merry way now and keep winning.
Yep. I agree. I do agree. I think it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens. And we'll have to wait and see what happens this weekend. Okay, right. I am just finishing up the results. Just doing that now. So just let me finish with the predictions. Just been typing them in while you've been going through that. Right, okay, let's go over to our next topic, which is prediction results for match week number 9. Well, unfortunately, a very bad week for most of us. 2 points for me. Kaus got 4. Nishka 5. Keeper 1 in the week. He got 6. And Shaz 2. So that now puts the overalls at 40 for me. Joint with you, Nishka. You have now caught me up, my friend. After all that, talking about...
It was only a matter of time.
It was only a matter of time. It was a matter of time. Keeper's on 33. Kaus is on 29. Shaz is on 24. RJ 16. Anthony 12. Sut 10. And I'm just going to put that there. There's they guys didn't do their predictions. So going over to match week number 10. Let's talk about the previews this week. I'll let you start the first one. If you've got it in front of you, you should have
Fulham Wolves.
Oh, okay. No, I've got different. If you type Google,
there's 5 games in it all at the same time, mate. So you tell me which game you got.
I got Crystal Palace and Brentford.
Okay, that was the last one for me. So, Crystal Palace Brentford. What a game this is going to be. I think this. Yeah, I don't know how that one's going to go. Are we doing the scores while we
can do the scores on the way, and smash it out, and then talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, Brentford Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace at home, Brentford away. Yeah, I don't know which ways this one's going to go. I don't even have much of an opinion about. I'm going to say Crystal Palace are going to get the job done at home, but I think it's going to be close. I'm going to say 2-1.
Okay, all right. Let me just copy that. And you're going to go 2-1.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. So we are just going to get rid of this. 2-1. 2-1. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go for a draw. All right. We'll go over to our next game, which is Nottingham Forest and Man United. Forest have to get her. They've got to do something. They've got to do something. But I just see that Man United have just hit that form, and I can just see this being another loss. Unfortunately, I just can't. I don't know. Sean Dyche, is he going to play like Burnley and Everton? I'm going to go 2-1 United, but I want you to talk a little bit about this one.
I'll give you my prediction first, and I'll talk about it. So United have hit form. Nottingham Forest should lose it, so we'll go Forest 2-1.
Okay, and you went.
That's the logic.
And you went 2-1 on the. And you went 2-1 on the other ones, eh? So you're going. What were you going for? 2.
Forest to win 2-1.
Wow.
So United are in form. Forest probably shouldn't win, so we'll go Forest 2-1. That's the logic behind this game. To be honest, I think United probably should win this game with the way they're playing. But it's tricky. I don't know. Forest back at home, they need to win. Yeah, they got their backs against the wall now. It's time. They need to pull something out this week, and I don't know. It's typical of United to build their fans up a little bit, give them a bit of hope, and then come crashing back down quite quickly if they were to lose this one.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, it is away, so it's going to be an interesting one. So yeah, okay, all right, all good. Well, yeah, we've gone. You've gone one way and I've gone the other. So that's.
What did you go?
I went 2-1 United. I don't think Forest are going to be able to push it, hold them. I think they'll score. I think they will score at home, but I think United are on form at the moment, and that's going to cause problems. All right, Burnley and Arsenal.
I'm gonna go 1-1. Only because Burnley's at home, they're gonna absolutely park it, and then they'll nick one, and then Arsenal will have to keep pushing. They'll finally get one. That's just what I think.
I'm going to go 3-1. Yeah, I know you're doing that on purpose. You know, you're doing it on purpose. I'm going to go 3-1. I don't think so. Not strong enough. I think I'll do well. I think I'll get a goal. I think I'll get a scrapey little goal or something.
They're in form.
They're in form, but you know, I can't see it. Not with how Arsenal are playing at the moment.
What if it's like raining and at the turf more?
Yeah.
It's a tough day at the office.
It's a horrible place to go to. It is absolutely a horrible place. I fucking hate that.
I'm winding it up. I'm gonna be winding it up.
Long
it's raining while the game's on.
Oh man, it's gonna be painful. We'll go with that one. Brighton and Leeds.
Oh, this is a tough one too, to be honest. I'm gonna go 1-1.
I'm going to go 2-1 Brighton.
Yeah, it's tough to go there and win, to be honest.
I think the Amex is, I
just got to back Leeds in a little bit, Go for the draw.
back Leeds a bit. Yeah. I'm trying to find a Brighton game that, so I can spell Amex because I can't bloody spell the bloody thing. There we go. Week 10. There we go. So there we go. And just making sure I've done it all. All the stadiums. There we go. As you can see, Chaos does this a lot quicker than me. I think Leeds United will do Arsenal to bottle for the rest of the season. Well, that's your choice, isn't it? Well, I'm going to hear that. That's coming from Lockie.
Yeah, good Lockie. Let him know about it, Lockie.
Thanks for that, Lockie. Thanks for jumping in, Lockie. Appreciate it. Press that blue button, mate, and press that subscription. Get amongst it. And we'll go and feed for the rest of the season. We'll put that in there in a second. All right, we'll go over to the next one. Fulham and Wolves. I'm going to go 3-0 here. Just do not think that they're going to be able to do anything. So, yeah, I'm going 3-0.
Yeah, I'll go 2-0 as well, mate. I think, Fulham deal with this one quite easily at home, I think.
You're going 3-0 as well?
2-0.
2-0. 2-0. Okay, cool. Let's just try and find Fulham Stadium. Oh, it's Craven Cottage. I should know that. What an idiot. Craven.
This guy.
I know. I should know that. Jeez, I should know my stadiums. Jesus Christ.
Why are you running in stadiums?
That's how it's all done, mate. He's done it all properly, right? It's not crap.
So we need to know where they're playing.
No, it's in the spreadsheet.
You're writing out where they're playing. Why?
Yeah, as well.
What for?
That's just how he's done it.
Okay.
What's wrong with you?
I just find it bizarre that we have to write in the stadium to pick a prediction.
He's just doing it properly, hey?
Right.
He's just doing it properly. You have to have a go at his way of formatting it. All right, we'll go over to Tottenham and Chelsea.
Ooh, tough game, mate.
I'm
going to go Spurs 3-1. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Okay, mate?
What'd you say?
It's at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London.
I know where it is. Trust me, I know. You're taking the piss now, aren't you?
No, that's where it is.
No,
that's what it's called.
I know. There we go. All right. Liverpool and Villa.
Here we go. Liverpool 2-1 at Anfield.
Both teams in form, Nishka. Well, one team's in form.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we're in form. We're doing real good.
I'll go 3-2.
To who, Villa?
No, to Liverpool.
Oh, you're brave.
Yeah, I'll go 3-2. I'll go 3-2. West Ham and Newcastle.
Newcastle 3-1 at the London Stadium.
I love it that you keep writing. You keep telling me the stadiums now. What a dig! Look, what an absolute dig to me. Hey, 3-0 West Ham.
You're going 3-0 West Ham.
Did you say 3-0 West Ham? Or did you say 3-0
No,
Newcastle?
3-1 Newcastle at the London Stadium.
Okay. I'm going to go
3-0 West. No,
2-1.
now you got me questioning.
I'm going
I
2-1.
wonder why my tips are wrong all the time.
I'm going 2-1. I'm going to go 2-1. I think West Ham will get a result here. All right, next one is Man City and Bournemouth at the Etihad.
Man City 3-0 at the Etihad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think they're not going to be happy. They're not happy. They're not happy after what just happened. And when Man City's not happy after what just happened, you see a different Man City. I feel they come out with this different fire in them. I feel like a Bournemouth. I know they've been playing well, but this could be the game where they get a reality check. I think.
I'm going to go 2-1. I think Bournemouth will score, but I think Etihad. I think Man City will be too strong at the Etihad as well. And the last game, Sunderland versus Everton.
Oh, this one's a tough one. Sunderland are good at the stadium, but light.
Shut up. I know you're doing this on purpose. Stop it.
I'm going to go draw in this one. I'm going to go 1-1.
You're going to go 1-1?
Yeah, I'm going to go 1-1, I think.
Just putting the rest of the stadiums in. All right.
Yeah, I like Lockie's statement there. Liverpool undefeated for the rest of the season. Well done, Lockie. I knew it was a good idea bringing you to Williams.
So you're going, what's your result you're going for?
1-1.
1-1.
1-1 at the Stadium of Light.
Okay. 2-1.
To who?
Sunderland. I'm feeling really confident this week with some of my picks, man. I think I've gone for some really good results. That's all I have to wait and see.
I'll ask you on Monday how you feel about that.
Yeah.
we all feel confident before.
Well, we did last week, yeah, but that was shite. That was so bad. You never know, do you, with the Premier League?
No, you don't. That's why it's so great.
Anyway, talking about Premier League, we'll go over to our next topic, which is English teams in the Carabo Cup. So Arsenal, Brighton tomorrow morning, Liverpool and Crystal Palace, revenge. Wolves and Chelsea and Newcastle and Tottenham. Thoughts, Nishka?
To be honest, I don't really take much notice of the Carabao Cup normally, to be honest.
You might need to, because it could be the only fucking trophy you win.
Oh, if it's going to be the only trophy we're going to win, I don't really care, to be honest.
There's some big games.
It's a Mickey Mouse Cup.
It is a Mickey Mouse Cup, but it's football on tomorrow, and Grimsby, unfortunately, are out. They lost 5-0 to Brentford away, so their reign does not continue. Wickham nearly beat Fulham, only just lost on penalties 5-4. Wrexham are out to Cardiff 2-1. Swansea play Man City. So it's Swansea and Man City, Arsenal and Brighton, Liverpool and Crystal Palace, Wolves and Chelsea, and then Newcastle and Spurs. Thoughts on a few of these games that you want to highlight, Nishka?
I think Newcastle Spurs game is going to be quite a good game, to be fair. I think that'll be a good game. It'd be interesting to see how Liverpool approach this game with guys coming back from injuries, not much cover in the centre backs. What sort of lineup they're going to go with, because we really need to get that Premier League season back on track. So I don't think we're going to see the strongest lineup. I don't think from Liverpool in this game. Be interesting to see if they can still get a result. I don't know. Crystal Palace would obviously want to win this one. It's a cup they'll be playing for.
Yep. So you think that there's going to be a little bit of revenge in some of these games as well, especially the Liverpool and Crystal Palace game?
I don't know if there'll be much revenge. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Crystal Palace wins this one. To be honest, they'll probably want to win. They'll probably want to win this cup. I don't think Liverpool will be as. I think Liverpool will try and use this as an opportunity to rest some players. I think.
You think Liverpool are going to lose at Anfield again?
Too many games. Too many games.
It is.
We got to play Champions League. Got to play Premier League. It's so many games. The Carabo Cup's the last thing that they're worried about winning.
Yep. Okay. And Arsenal and Brighton. It's a bogey team that have played Arsenal quite a lot. It is at home. You think Arsenal will rest quite a lot going into next week?
I think they will too. I think they're similar both to us. I think they've got the eye on the prize for they got Champions League, they got Premier League. This is one that Brighton, a good team. This is one Brighton they'll want to win. You know, they're right up for it. They want to try and win a trophy. I just don't see like the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool. I think if Man City were in the same boat, if they were playing Crystal Palace, Brighton, the difference with Man City is though they got two first teams really.
Yeah,
it's different to Liverpool and Arsenal. They got to rest their players.
Tough place to go though, Swansea. Up in Wales, it's not a nice place, you know.
Yep.
And they did really well in the last game, so it could be interesting. And Wolves, do you think Chelsea will wipe the floor with Wolves, or do you think we could see some shocks?
Oh no! Well, that's another one, isn't it? Wolves want to try and do something somewhere, so you just don't know. Did Chelsea come into that half-assed and Wolves turn up and get a result? You just don't know.
Okay,
that's the beauty of cup football, though. You just don't know, do you? You only got to be good on the day, and you get the result, and the other team's gone.
Yeah, that's true. You're 100% correct. All right, and then we'll go over to the last topic, Showdown Games. What do you think is the biggest Showdown game of match week 10?
I'd have to say, looking at the games again, hang on, where were we? For me, it's Tottenham-Chelsea. You don't get much bigger than that, really. It's pretty big. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't see anything really competing with that too much.
Really? I'm the opposite. I'm completely the other way. I'm Man City and Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second and fifth.
I think Man City's going to wipe the floor with them, to be honest.
Pretty confident with that. Okay.
Yeah.
I do. I do. And on that note, watch along. What's going to be the star? There's quite a lot of goal rushes here. You've got Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, and Brighton.
I think we just do a goal rush watch along. I reckon that Saturday night. I think that looks good.
Yeah, we're doing a goal rush. Happy with that?
Yep. I can't do any of the Sunday games. They're too late, man.
You say that, and then you'll get up for Liverpool and Villa.
Oh, that's Sunday morning though. That's different. That's Saturday
you'll get up for that, won't you?
That's Saturday night. So.
You know you're going to get up.
Saturday night, I'm probably going to do an all-nighter. I'm probably going to do that one straight into Tottenham, Chelsea, straight into Liverpool, Aston Villa, and then go to bed Sunday morning.
And then not doing to work for a week.
No, we're not going to do that.
I'll probably do that and then miss my flight.
When's your flight?
Yeah, no, I was joking. Because I'm flying out. So,
yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. Gold Rush is on Saturday, and that basically is it. Just a little bit of a recap on goals this season for Premier League. So just a few stats and stuff, which we will go through now. Erling Haaland is leading the way at the moment with 11 goals. Anton Semenyo for Bournemouth with 6, joint with Thiago. Danny Welbeck now with 5 goals, joint with Mateta, your top 4. And then we've got Jack Grealish leading the way with 4. Mohamed Kudus with 4 goals as well. Quidley Hartman for Hartman for Burnley on 4. Semio on 3, joint 4th with Daniel Munoz in 3rd with Crystal Palace. El Hadj Joff 3 for West Ham. Granit Xhaka with 3 as well. Jeremy Doku with 3. Joao Pedro with 3 as well. So they're all on joint 4. Obviously, yellow cards. Kieran Shrewsbury Hall there with 5. Red cards. Anthony Gordon with 1. They are your Premier League stats in regards to assists, goals, yellow cards, red cards. Going through the table, Arsenal leading the way, 22 points out in front. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 4 points above the Bournemouth at the moment. Then you've got Tottenham with 17 and 3rd, joint with Sunderland. Only difference is goal difference between the two. Man City down there in 5th on 16 points, joint with Man United. The only big difference there is goal difference with 10 to 1. Liverpool dropping down with 7th with 15 points, joint with Villa. Only by 1 goal difference compared to them. Chelsea down there in 9th on 14th. Then Palace on 13th, joint with Brentford on goal difference with 3 to 0. Newcastle down there in 12th, joint with goal difference as well. -1 for Brighton on 12 each. Then you've got Everton in 14th, joint with Leeds, difference with goal difference of -3 to -5. Then you've got Burnley down there in 10th with Fulham in 17th, Forest in 18th in the relegation battle with West Ham and Wolves at the bottom. Before we go, I do want to talk about this. Bournemouth and Man City dropping points is going to be a big one because obviously Arsenal at the moment, 22 points, 3 points adrift of Bournemouth. 18, 19, 20, 21. No, 4 points above Bournemouth. So if any of these teams drop points and Arsenal capitalise, it's going to be a very good weekend for Arsenal.
Yeah, absolutely. You're just talking like an Arsenal supporter there, I believe.
100%, Nishka.
Yeah,
you know
I know.
that.
I know you are.
Well, yeah, because I'm looking at those results and I'm thinking, well, Bournemouth have got to play Man City. Man City are 5th at the moment, 16 to 22. Liverpool have got to play Villa. Points could be dropped there. Man United, I think they're going to win that game. Spurs have got a tough game against Chelsea. Chelsea down there in 9th. So, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and 7th have all got to play big games. So Arsenal could be in a very, very good position come match week 11.
They could be, but then you could also drop points at Burnley. Tottenham beat Chelsea, Man City beat Bournemouth, and Liverpool beat Aston Villa, and then all of a sudden you're back amongst the whole pack.
True, but the difference between Arsenal and City at the moment is 6 points. Still going to be 6 points even if Man City or Arsenal win. So, interesting. Good scenes at the moment in the football. Remember, tomorrow is the Carabo Cup. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, we get the other guys to do their predictions. Obviously, no Kaus, unfortunately, Keeper or Shaz or any other guys. But thank you very much for Nishka for jumping on. As always, really appreciate it. And, anything from you, my friend?
No, I'm good, mate. Looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, looking forward to Gold Rush. And you'll see us on Saturday. We'll be tuning in for Gold Rush. So feel free to join us there. And we'll see you next time on Off the Pipe.